So we have the first conversation, which is Union building, and then Ida, and then EAO. And those are our vocabulary words. So those are, where is the Union building? And then so we have conversation one, and Yumi says, cha, ha, cha, haku, changa hakyu, sagdang ida EAO. She is saying, where is the school cafeteria? Lisa replies, un baldang sam choe EAO. She is saying it's on the third floor of the Union building. She proceeds to say, dosa chung dui ido EAO. And she's saying it's behind the library. Yumi says, uni un bel dung in ida EAO. She's saying, where's the Union building? Lisa replies, Ucheng gung ipe iseo. She's saying in front of the post office. So we now have exercise 1, and you have to fill in the blanks with ue, meet, yeah, yep, eep, yep, up, dui, and in. And that is top, below, the side, front, back, and inside. So for the first, we have Hangukin chonen ip e ieo, saying that Korea is on the side of China. The second one, we have Canada는 Miguk, and the fill in the blank, the answer to that one is ue EAO, and that is saying I don't know, that Canada is on top of the US. And then we have Mexiconen, Inen, and then the answer to that is eat, and that means below, EAO. So they're saying that Mexico is below the US. And then we have Mexico, Cuba, and then we have ue EAO, or Cuba, ue a, and then EAO, and that is saying that Cuba is on top of Cuba is on top of Mexico. And then on part 2, it says list things or places you can find from your own university campus. The first one is Dusachang, and that's the library. The second one is Chakbang, that's the bookstore. Then I have Icha, that's a chair. And then I have Che, and that's a book. And then I have Cheksung, and that's desk. And then I have Sa Ke, and that is clock. And then for the other exercise, we have fill in the blanks with the subject particle e or ka. And the first one is Yumi, and then I put in there ka because it ends with a verb. Yumi ka du sa chake ieo, and that is saying, is Yumi at the library? It's answered inanyo ka suk sa e ieo, and that is saying, no, she's in the dormitory. For the other one, I have idum, and then I put e, and then mue eo, and that is saying, what is your name? And then Lisa eo, she's saying her name's Lisa. And then here we have suja sa du sa chung ju sa kwam e iada, and then eao, and that is saying, Susie, where's the library? And then uda un, bet dung, yape, eao, and they're saying it's next to the Union Building. And then the second one is fill in the blanks with the appropriate particles. For A, we have idami, muaeo, and then B is kimumi eo, and they're saying, what is your name? She's saying she's Kimumi. And then it says Sophia sa hang ieo, and then you have ne il hagnan ieo, Lisa si, and then for the particle I put un, han, hagnan ieo, and then hanio, sanan, han, hagna ieo. And they're saying on this one, Sophia, are you a sophomore? And she's saying, yes, I'm a sophomore. And she's asking Lisa if she's a sophomore. So then you have cha, hagyo, sandang, ida, ieo, and then union, building, ieo, and she's saying, where is the school cafeteria? And they answered, in the Union, next to the Union Building. And then we have nasuka, and then I put na, ida, and then ieo, and then you have dusa chuk, due, ieo, and then where's the dormitory? And it's behind the library. So in this set of exercise, we have to answer the following questions based on the picture. So the first one is going to be nabange or kabange adi ieo, and then the answer is, or that's just the example. Okay, so the first one that I did was changsangi ida ieo, and then I answered de hangnan in ieo, and then that was, where's the desk? And I said it's inside the college. And then the third one is chengan ida ieo, and then I answered Chan Sung Ue Iao, and that is where's the book? And I said it's on the desk. And then you have Chanan Ida Iao, and I answered Chan Sung Iao, and it says where's the chair? And I said under the desk. And then you have Sakanin Ida Iao, and I said Chaksang Dung Iao. It says where's the clock? And I said it's behind the desk. Now, based on the following picture, we have to give the location of the buildings named in the questions. So in number 2, we have Ucheneni Ida Iao, and then Hansang Hue Chung, and then I answered Ipae Iao, and it says where's the post office, and I said it is in front of the student center. Then we have Dungsan Chunke Ida Iao, and then Uchanan, and then I answered Ya Iao, and I put where's the library, and I said it's next to the post office. And then we have Hangsang Hui Chang'e Ida Iao, and then you have Uchenen, and then you have Due Iao, and that is where's the student center, and I said it's behind the post office. And then we have Kasangsa Kansangka Ida Iao, and then Uneun Union Building Kue Iao, and it says where's the dormitory, and I said it's behind the Union Building. The third one is use the particle un and nun to change the topic. So for mine, I did, here's A is Dosakwai Ida Iao, and then Uchanan Yape Iao, and then you have Kasunsa, then I put Nunida Iao, and then it's B's Hans Sang Hue Chak Due A Iao, and that is where's the library? It's in, and it says in front of the post office, and says how about the dormitory? And it's behind the student center. And then the third one, it's Haksyo Sandangi Union Building NA Iao, and then you have Ne Il Chang'e Iao, and then Chakbang, and I don't know, Chakbang, I think I put Iao, I can't read my handwriting very well, and I said Udaum I don't know why I say that, Union Building Chang'e Iseo, and then that is a school cafeteria next to the Union Building. I say yes, it's on the first floor, and then where's the bookstore? And on the second floor of the Union Building. Here we have conversation 2, and our words are Hakyo, Sakdang, Imsagi, Iao, and that is the school cafeteria food is delicious. So we have Lisa is eating breakfast in the school cafeteria. Steve enters the cafeteria and sees her. Steve. Then you have Tibble, which is Steven. He says, Inyang ha say yo Lisa si. And then Lisa says, ah, Stibble si. Stibble says, Mue heo. And then Lisa says, Echam Echamung iyo. Stibble says, Hugyo Sagdang Umsanki Ideo. Lisa says, Chongeo Koliko Im Jang Sayo. Then Stibble says, Kapite Chang Iyo. And then Lisa says, Ne Mas Eo. And their conversation was, Good morning, Lisa. And she says, Steve. And he says, What are you doing? And she says, Having breakfast. He asks, How is the school cafeteria food? She answers, Good and very cheap. He says, Is the food all right? And she says, Yes, it's delicious. So in the exercises, we have Setibonin. And then I answered with Sakdang. And then Ieo. And then on the second one, I answered Lisanin. Mangayo. And then on the third one, I answered Hakyo Sakdang. And then I answered with Insang E. And I said Mas Ieo. And then the fourth one is Hakyo Sakdang. And then I answered Sikdu Chung Ao. And that was Steven is in the cafeteria. Lisa is eating breakfast. The school cafeteria food is delicious, and the school cafeteria food is fine. Then it's answer the following questions. I answered on number 2. The question is, Kasuksa Sangi Ideo. And then I answered Mi Ieo. And then the third one is Hanguki Classica Ideo. And I answered Jang-eo. And then the fourth one is Hakyo Sakdang Kepika Deo. And then I answered Chang-eo. And then the fifth one is Dosa Chang'e Ieo. And I answered Chang-eo. And that was, how is your university campus? I said big. It says, how's the dorm food? I said delicious. How is the Korean class? I said good. How's the coffee shop? I said good. And then what about books? And I said good. On exercise 3, on number 2, I completed the sentence using and, which is calico. And it says Udaun building Union building Dusa Changi Iseo. And that is, I have a library in Union building, and then I added an and cafeteria. So I said Noli Guligyo. And I said Guligyos sakdang. Third one is hakyo, sakdang, im, saki, chamseo, and I answered with and, mis, eo, and that was school food is very cheap, and I said and delicious. And then the fourth one is chanin, dehaksing, eo, and I said and I answered with sakche heyo, and that is I'm a college student, and I said and do homework. And then on this one we had exercise. We had to find out whether it was a verb or an adjective. So on number 2 we had kayo, and that's a verb because that means to go. And then 3 we have ko, that's an adjective because that means big. Then on 4 we have king chung ao, and that's an adjective because that means all right. And on this one we have anj ao, that's a verb because that is to sit. Then on this one we have mas ao, and that is an adjective because that means delicious. 7 we have nalib ao, that's an adjective because that means wide. 8 is il ao, that's a verb because that's I know. 9 is man ao, that's an adjective because that means too many or much. Then you have sayo, that's an adjective because that's cheap. 11 is sukje heyo, and that's a verb, that's to do homework. And then you have chue ao, and that's a verb because that means good. On this exercise, we have given the dictionary forms. We have to write the polite forms using ayo, ayo. On the second one, we have sonchang hada, and I put ayo. Then on the third, which means to do homework. Then on this one, I have kada, and then iyo, and that is big. Then 4, I have ista, or ida, and that's I put iyo, and that's to have. Then on 5, I have inanja, inada, and that's to sit. Then on 6, I have mes eda, and that is delicious. 7, I have sada, and that is cheap, and I put ayo. And then on 8, we have kada, and I put ayo, and that is go. And then we have chada, and that is good, and I put ayo. And then on this one we have makda, and that is many, and I put ayo. And on number 2, we have given the polite forms, write the dictionary forms. And on the second one, I have on EAO, I put EADA. On the third one, we have NALBAO, and I put NALBDA. And then on the fourth one, we have Chenga, and then I put Changda. And then on 5, we have Sung Jae Ha Yo, and I put Suk Jae Hada. And then on 6, I put Ida Ao, and I put Ida Eda, or Ida. On 7, I put Inj Ayo, and I put Inja, and then on Kayo, I put Kada. And then I need to plug in my laptop. Okay. And then on their narration, we have Campus, which is campus, and I'll read the narration and then I'll do the English. And it's 대학교 캠퍼스는 참 넓어요. 클리누 한상이 면이요. 조사 강도이 조카요. 학교 sakdangin Yonlaan building in a iseo sange sayo kliko kepisa maseo unanun baldang union bildang an a nun pangdangdo iseo odaan union building dalen han sang hanani eo seo haksang hue change iju tue eo. And that is the university campus is wide open. There are many students. The library is very big. The school cafeteria is in the Union Building. The food is cheap. The coffee is delicious. There is a bookstore in the Union Building. Behind the Union Building is the Student Center, and I like the Student Center very much.